Hey guys, before I really get started, I need to make this clear that these are allegations. They're not proven, so take everything that I say lightly, but I do have my own opinion on the matter, so now we'll get into this. So first off, what is Crypt? Crypt is separated into two different game modes, OG and RPG. The only real difference is the map and the classes that you can pick with OG and Crypt. OG has no classes, and RPG has an attacker, defender, and healer class. With every game mode there are bugs, so the bugs with Crypt is warping, where you would just be in there 1 second, then it would take you out of the game the next. And also if you lag out, the zombies can come and hit you and attack you, and then you'll be dead. Two big problems that you really can't control, and due to this issue that you can't really solve, the person hosting this event, Jeff, decided that he'll be warping back people who lag out or warp out. Now, one man can't do all this alone. He can't always be online and be checking if people are telling the truth. I believe there's one other person helping him, but still, one person can't make that big of a difference. The main thought is that Jeff is only warping in noobs and also midnight killers because he favorites them to the most. I mean, the dude has offline PMs off, so you can't even message him. So it's only when he's online that you can ask him. And when is he actually going to be online? Well, when Nobes is doing a run, so he can warp people right back in. So that was a good call for them to get the person hosting the event inside their game. If you're hosting an event, you shouldn't be allowed inside. You should be watching and just making sure everything's going smoothly, right? Because there's obviously going to be favoritism there. You're going to want your team to win, and if you're 12 years old, you'll do anything to make that happen. I'm not saying that admins can't be in the Crypt. They can do that whenever they want, that's fine. But if you're actually hosting it, you can't be biased to a certain team. This whole situation is messed up. He shouldn't be allowed to host it. But who's going to tell him that he can't? Because he's the one hosting it, right? And let me restate this for all of you who don't understand the connection here. Jeff is in Nobes, so he's going to be online when they run because he's going to be running with them. He has offline PMs off, so no one else can message him if they want to be put back in the game. And he's rarely ever online, so people can't get a hold of him. I'm not in WXYZ, Nobes, Con, I'm not even doing OG. So this is from an unbiased point of view. The other allegation deals with WXYZ, and in Duke's status, or whoever has his account now, I don't even know if it's even him, but someone put in his status that they died at round 273. Keep in mind that they were doing a run at 2 AM and they kept on going at 4 AM, so no one's going to be on. With Jeff never being on, that leads me into the direction that he wouldn't be on at that time. But another person named I have a screenshot of him saying, I don't know about Jeff spying on them yesterday, but yeah, he was on the whole time in their first round. This person was in Nobes but got kicked, so now he's speaking out. But back to what Duke said. He stated that 15 people left and the staff warped in and blocked their heals, so they ended the round at 273. So they stopped at 273. Again, these are allegations. I'm not 100% sure that this actually happened, but from the previous allegation and how weird that whole situation was, that would lead me into the direction that believing that this is true, but I'm not completely sure. So what does this mean? Well, if the Crypt is actually rigged, then it's ruined. You can't do the Crypt ever again. Or else you'll just lose to whatever team Jeff is on. But not only that, if they keep corrupt staff like this in the game, it can completely ruin it. They'll lose the players that they barely have. Grail era has been on a massive decline lately. I believe 2 years ago was their peak when they reached 3,600 players online. Now it's less than half of that. So if the game becomes corrupt, they'll lose these players, and that could be the end of the game. But a solution to this problem would be looking further into this. Hopefully an admin above Jeff can, then we can get a clearer story about what actually happened. But even if Grail does die, there's a new app in the works called GraalOnline Worlds. There's only early access to it. I don't actually have the app, but I do have an idea of what it could be. It's basically mobile player worlds. If you don't know what player worlds is, it's basically Grail era but on PC. And you can make whatever server you want on there. You do have to pay for it. Basically, you have your own game that you can manage, you can control, and if that moves to mobile, it can take over Grail era. We can actually have a Grail server that listens to their players. That would be great, I know, but that's in the long future. I have no hate towards Nobes or Jeff. You're innocent until proven guilty. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like And if you want more videos like this, where I just talk about what's going on in Grail era or whatever, then leave that in the comments down below, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys.